Greetings from the Freedom Wellbeing Institute. My name is Susan Stevenson. Welcome to this meditation for acceptance. It has been designed to empower you to focus your mind so you can be calmer and happier in the face of life events. At the end of this meditation, you may choose to drift off to sleep or to simply return to your day. I invite you now to sit or lie in a comfortable place where you will not be disturbed. You may choose to place a pillow behind your head or under your knees. I encourage you to drop your gaze or close your eyes and turn your focus to your breath. Breathe in and then out in your regular rhythm. Relax and focus on moving smoothly from breathing in to breathing out. Acceptance is usually understood in two different ways. Firstly, in relation to the level of approval, respect, and inclusion you feel when sharing feelings with others. And secondly, in relation to events or changes that may occur in our lives. Consider how you feel about different relationships in your life. For example, your family, your friends, the people at work or school, and so on. As you consider each of these relationships, notice how your body feels. Scan from your toes to your feet to your calves to your knees to your hips, to your stomach, to your chest, arms, shoulders and fingers. Scan your neck and face muscles. As you consider these relationships, do you notice your body or parts of it react? Do you notice tension or anxiety when you consider some of these relationships? Do you feel approved of, respected, and included by each of these relationships? Continue to breathe calmly. And now, take deeper and slower breaths as you consider. Are there thoughts entering your mind now and demanding your attention? In your mind, imagine you are sitting on a hill, and in the distance you can see a motorway. You can see cars come onto the road in one side of your vision and move across and then disappear on the other side. Now as you imagine these different thoughts that interrupt you, imagine they are passengers in the cars that you are watching. You notice as each car comes into view, it has a passenger that is one of these interrupting thoughts, and it travels in front of you, and then it passes off into the distance. Do these visiting thoughts relate to people who you feel accepted by, and perhaps some who you don't feel accept you? Notice your breath again. Is it regular and comforting? Know that what you are observing or noticing in your body and thoughts about these relationships is very important. What is coming to you is information that is a caring message from your mind and body to you. It will give you insights that will support your universal well-being. Now begin to notice the air being drawn in through your nose and then breathed out. Feel as your breath comes in a recognition of the relationships where you feel accepted. And then as you breathe out, blow away those relationships where you do not feel accepted or respected. Continue this pattern as you think through these relationships. Allow your breath to continue to bring you nourishing oxygen for all of your cells to support you to release tension and anxious thoughts. Now rest your hands on your stomach. You will feel yourself breathe in through your mouth or nose. You will notice your chest lifts, and then your hands will feel your stomach broaden as the breath reaches there. Then, as you breathe out, you will notice your stomach will sink, your chest will drop, and warm air will leave your body through your mouth or nose. Stay present and notice this pathway your breath is following, in and then out. Keep drawing in these large, full breaths and then blowing out any feelings of not being accepted. Slow your breath a little. This will help to slow your heart rate and help you to relax. Consider now the second meaning of acceptance. Are there events or changes that have occurred or are occurring in your life? Maybe they happened suddenly. Maybe they happened so slowly that you hardly noticed at first. Do you spend mind time on these? And do you get stuck wishing that things were different? Know that accepting changes or events you may not like is not giving up. Acceptance is about freeing yourself from thoughts and feelings that could be harming your universal well-being and could be burning your energy. As you calmly and slowly breathe, consider what is best for your universal well-being. Try on some feelings. How might you feel if you accepted the change or events in your life? And then consider how you might feel if you continue or did not accept these events and changes in your life. Notice how trying on each option feels. You might like to also consider, are there others you care about and how they are affected by whether you accept or not these changes or events? Is there less of you available to live your life? Keep breathing calmly and consider whether accepting or not accepting an event or changes serves you and your life best. As you breathe out, allow a feeling of calmness and peace to arrive. Release tension and give your body and mind the rest it deserves. Breathe smoothly in and then out. Notice the surface you are resting against, supporting you. You notice it is strong. Your fingers touch its surface. You notice whether it's cool or warm, hard or soft. You notice too that the part of your body that meets and rests on the surface has been warmed by you, and you trace how the surface connects to the earth. You now notice thoughts about acceptance by others and acceptance of events or changes may be at play in your life, as well as the options and choices and opportunities they bring you. As you watch these thoughts drive by in cars, you feel untouched, able for a time to separate from them so that you can see them more clearly. You also know that they can wait for you to breathe in and out. They no longer impact you and demand an instant response from you or reaction. Now you consciously breathe slowly, and you give yourself the luxury of a relaxed state in which to process acceptance in your life. You feel calm and in control. You stretch out your fingers and then you close them tightly once, and then you do this again. You stretch out your fingers and then you close them tightly again. You notice how pleasant releasing the tension in your hand feels, and you resolve to visit this meditation again as you contemplate the question of acceptance in your life. You resolve, in the meantime, to be kind and caring, and to give yourself, your amazing self, time to consider it. Breathe normally now, and if you would like to drift off to sleep, simply slow your breathing and stop this meditation. If you would like to return to your day, begin by wriggling those fingers, then moving your arms, and then gently sitting up, opening your eyes, and then standing, taking in your surround, taking a beat, and then returning to your day. Thank you for joining this meditation for acceptance and the restoration of your universal well-being. Enjoy your sleep or day.